Hi fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. I was just doing this in case you were hard of hearing, but apparently you're not, so I'll just get back. Alright, I had a caller on the info line that said that he thought one of the good ideas for Raw is to do away with the guest hosting, and he thinks they should invite a fan or so to host. You know, just a regular ordinary fan. I don't know whether to do a drawing or what, but do the drawing and then let them do some matchmaking. Booking. Oh, anyway, the follow-up story that broke the other day regarding Triple H's replacing Batista in WWE films and Killing Karma. Of course, Big Dave's unhappy with it, and I really haven't heard anything out of Dave, but Batista, that is. But we'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's going to hang around or not. Cause I think his contract's up for renewal. The Raw crew are headed back on a flight back home and should be in the United States around 5:30. They were what they did. They took a bus over to a ferry, and then I didn't know Orlando Jordan was over there. I thought he was in Florida. But anyway, they took a bus or a train to the ferry, and then they went to another airport from there and got out that way. I don't know. Skip Sheffield, Daniel Bryant, whatever you want to call him, noted on their Twitter account that the crew from NXT are receiving a tour of the WWE headquarters. Bill Goldberg wrote on his Twitter account, which I can't imagine Goldberg using Twitter, but anyway, Big Dog maybe account, or I don't know. Anyway, he was responding to fans that was wanting to know information about his talks with WWE. And until WWE, this is what he said, until WWE realizes that I'm not just another wrestler signing a deal, I don't expect any progress. Sorry. F4WOnline.com said that the Bella Twins will be appearing at the Foreman's Foundation's second annual Celebrity Golf Tournament in San Diego, California on Sunday, June 27th. So please make a note of it. Oh, as noted before, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, Joey Mercury made his return to WWE last night, losing to Shelton Benjamin in a dark match. Joey Mercury is now sporting a shaved head and a new look. Drug-free is one thing, that'd be a nice new look. Dallas Carreras Jr. got good news on his reviews internally after working with the Raw brand in Europe this past week. Carreras speaks perfect English, so apparently that's a big plus for him. So now we don't need a note passing from my German buddy or Russian Vladimir or whatever, and we don't need an interpreter for Kali. This guy, he can speak English. Isn't that wonderful? Dixie Carter wrote on her Twitter account last night regarding Daffney. She got injured at the taping the other night. Daffney's been released from the hospital. She says she has a deeply bruised sternum and a severe stinger, but no nerve damage. I think she damages my nerves every time I see her come out in her new outfit. Whew. TNA has reportedly signed Chelsea to a contract. And there's been more and more talks within TNA of Vince Russo backing away from his TV writing duties, and TNA is actually concerned over who will replace Russo because he writes long, detailed scripts that nobody wants to take that job. Anything that's got to do with a lot of brain work and thinking ahead, I guess nobody over there can do that, or wants to. Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff are rewriting parts of Russo's scripts up until the time they are filmed, but the feeling there is that neither one of them want to sit down and actually create a script. They just want to nitpick it. There goes that phone again. Let's see. Who that is? Probably somebody wanting to sell me something and I ain't got any money. Anyway, Kane was going to be appearing at Toyota Knoxville, Tennessee, on Saturday, May 1st, from 1 to 3. Dark match after my mouse quit working. Let me see what's going on here. Somebody's getting excited calling. Now I got to get batteries on my mouse. I'm so upset. I got 4 minutes. Hi fans, I'm back. Anyway, I got a long deal here to tell you. I want to get this mouse battery fixed back up again. Anyway, here's a list of matches that's going to be in the WWE's Best Pay-Per-View Matches of 2009-2010 DVD that's going to be released August 3rd on Blu-ray also. Here's a few of the matches. Hang on, I got to get down to them. Last man standing match for the World Title Championship was Edge versus John Cena from Backlash 2009. ECW match, Christian versus Jack Swagger, Backlash 2009. Well, all these are 2009, I guess. World Championship match is Jeff Hardy versus Edge. Mask versus Intercontinental Championship match with Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho. Six-pack challenge for the U.S. Title Championship with Kofi Kingston versus MVP versus Miz versus Jack Swagger versus Carlito versus Primo and versus myself. Night of Champions, by the way, is where that was. Triple threat match for the WWE Championship is John Cena versus Triple H versus Randy Orton. That was a Night of Champions. SummerSlam Intercontinental Championship match with Dolph Ziggler, Rey Mysterio. Table, ladders, and chairs matches is going to be Jeff Hardy, CM Punk from SummerSlam. I Quit match, John Cena and Randy Orton from Breaking Point, September 13th, 2009. Tag team Hell in a Cell match, D-Generation X versus Legacy, and that was October 4th. Okay, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Big Show, whatever. It's going to be bragging rights. Traditional Survivor Series match is the Big Show. Anyways, from November 22nd. Man, it's going to be a lot of matches on this. Ladder match from ECW Championship. Christian versus Shelton Benjamin. Women's Championship match is Michelle McCool versus Mickie James, Royal Rumble. Streak versus Career, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 26. Bonus feature is going to be John Cena discussing his match from Backlash, Christian discussing it, and there's a lot of stuff on here. Hellacious matches. Probably a pretty good one. I didn't see the price on it. Anyway, last night's TNA Impact scored a 1.0 cable rating, and this rounded up to like a 0.95. Impact averaged about 1,334,000 viewers. Raw actually did a 3.1 rating, rounded up from a 3.05. Since the second hour, had more viewers, it averaged about 4,150,000 people. The episode of AM Raw, if you get that, did a 0.39 cable rating with 471,000 viewers. Whew. Well, I'm going too fast today. All right. Oh, well, by the way, Joey Mercury did resign at the end of with WWE in the end of 2009, and is expected to go to SmackDown. And they may do some re-teaming up with his old buddy. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know whether the M&M deal will take off again. Well, there's still a chance. But JR may, its contract expires fairly soon. It is confirmed, supposedly, that Jim Ross met with TNA officials, including Dixie Carter, after her father Bob, earlier this month in Texas. Rumors. Sources indicate Ross isn't open to being just an announcer. He's interested in playing and being behind the scenes role, and feels that coming to meetings with TNA that Ross isn't interested in commentating to TNA, and is interested in other things outside of pro wrestling. Also, Ross spoke to HD Net officials about a potential deal that would announce, where he would announce MMA events and UFL football. Ric Flair threw out the first pitch at the St. Louis Cardinal game last Friday, promote the Lockdown pay-per-view back then. I'm about out of time, I think, which is probably none too soon for you guys. Hey, check back tomorrow. I'll have some more crazy damn stuff. I gotta go.